Hey, beautiful tribe, it's Pink Bella. How are you all doing? Welcome, everyone. I am recording this today. It is Monday, March 19th, and this is the super full moon in Libra and spring or fall equinox gateway edition. So welcome, everyone. This is an energy update for all of us on our ascension path for new earth for moving into 5D. And it's also, I've got some messages for twin flames, for starseeds, and for light workers. Okay, so who am I? Welcome, everyone. My name is Pink Bella, for Pink Bella Aloha Therapy. I am definitely on many paths right now, and also a way shower, and I'm so grateful. And started many different ways. And for those of you new to my channel, thank you for being here. For those who have been with me for a while, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I just want to give a shout out to everyone who came to class on Saturday, the Equinox tribe this month. It has been fantastic. So much beautiful information and healing has been coming through. And also for everyone who's booked sessions and coaching packages and, starseeds and other related topics. And I'll get into that as well. I will be launching my new website in April, so I'll be working on that this week. So thank you, everyone, for being patient. And on that note, and I'll get into the announcements at the end, but on that note, just so you all know, there are a couple of specials definitely for the Equinox, and right now all sessions and coaching packages are half off, okay? So I wanted to share that. So thank you, everyone, for being here. We definitely are in the energies, and I know everyone is at a different level experiencing different things. The gateways are fully open. I shared that on Facebook Live last week. They're pretty well open from now until we get through this powerful portal. However, you can see the colors changing. Those are the angelics. However, the intensity is going to depend on where you are in your journey and where you are on the planet. There's a whole bunch of factors. Okay, so I know some of you are going through a lot of intensity right now, and I can just share a little bit about what's been happening with me. But right now, I'm in the Pacific Northwest. I'm in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, holding up the part of the West Coast. There's a whole group of us working on the West Coast. And for me right now, the energies today, I woke up with a headache. I was very ramped up last night, very over-energized. They're calling for sunshine all week and very warm temperatures. So that's the activation, the light code activations, because it draws people outside. So depending where you are, if you're experiencing intense weather, intense heat, or intense cold, including rainstorms or snowstorms, those all carry different frequencies, and you are absolutely receiving light code activations. If you're going through an intense period, I can't stress enough, water and rest, and as it rides out, okay? So today I was having a very hard time getting going because I was so ramped up yesterday, and today I call it like the ascension hangover. I was being dragged out, but I'm here and I'm grateful to be here. Okay. So the diamond and plasma light codes are absolutely coming in, and everyone's experiencing at a different level. And yeah, share with me in comments later as well what colors you all see too. Okay. Because it's different for me at this end. I've talked about this before. The diamond light codes are an integration of our 12th chakra, of the energy activations from the galactic center. This is, I will go to my notes shortly, this is also a super full moon in Libra, and it's at a 0 reset point. So we are receiving intense light codes anyway from the galactic center. However, they're intensified even more because of the equinox portal. Spring here in the northern hemisphere and fall in the southern hemisphere. So yes, it's going to be a very wild ride and interesting week, let me tell you. Okay, the main card that I pulled for us all this week is, we've had it before, number 30, integration. Can't get any clearer than that. We are all integrating on so many levels. Look how far we've come since the beginning of the month, how much our consciousness has expanded. Look how far we've come since January, and it's already the middle of March. Like, time is just flying by. So let me read this card. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves. And I heard new selves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balancing symphony of life. And I feel that that's what's happening. We're unifying more and more within. These energies will bring up old programming in our lower chakras: anger, fear, anxiety, stress, all of that, same energy, different labels. It'll also bring up, if you're in a partnership or a twin flame union, it'll bring up jealousy and fear and anxiety. So all these sorts of things, these old energies, these old belief systems that have to come up and out, and we don't know they're there until the light is shined on them. Okay, so I as well, we were talking about this in class on Saturday, also going through a detox at this time, riding the waves. All right. I do have some messages as well for twin flame divine partnership unions and for starseeds and light workers as well. So everyone resonates sometimes to all three labels and sometimes to one label. I would consider that many souls that have awakened to being an empath, intuitive light worker first, then you may or may not resonate with the twin flame journey and the twin flame label. And then you also, some of you are like, oh, I resonate with being a starseed now, which is so cool and awesome. However, I want to share with you too, all of you, I was and still am. I was in the corporate world for many, many years as a project manager in IT. So I very much am a bridge. I was reminded I'm a bridge between all realities. I'm a liaison. So many souls may come to me, you know, for like soul coaching or ascension or twin flame or starseed sessions. However, I'm here to assist you in many different ways as well, because I do bridge that gap between the new and the old, between 3D and 5D. 3D, 4D, 5D. We're basically in 4D right now as well. So I very much can put on the hat and speak to any of you that are going through transitions in your current reality as well, okay? Been through it all pretty well. Okay, so let's get into some of the astrology. Oh, I was just reminded. So there have been questions, and I'm going to share this later. I'm going to share something later. For any of you who are interested in like my personal journey, there's lots of information on my YouTube channel. I went through a whole period of my awakening through the twin flame journey. I posted a Blu-ray series in July 2017, I believe. I also talked about my starseed awakening, you know, how everything came. So you can go and check that out. I personally, I liaison with many different group councils of light, groups, angelics, and my higher self and source in the universe, depending on what's going on. So I was guided, after I did that series, I was guided a long time ago not to bring my personal information into these videos, because these videos are for the collective. So I will bring in my personal experiences during sessions, but at the moment, it's not important or relevant about my journey. For any of you who've been with me a long time or just joined, you can go back and look at videos from 2 years ago. I'm a much happier and more joyful soul than I was 2 years ago when I was really in the thick of the twin flame detox. So I just want to let you all know that the union really is within. And once you unify, you become happier and joyful. Still detoxing through the portals, but not in such an intense way. So for any of you who are wondering about my personal situation, I'm doing fantastic. I've been the happiest I've been in years. So I just want to let you all know that. And I'm super excited about everything that I'll be bringing forward this year, including some travel adventures for some of us as well, okay? So everything's very good in Pink Bella land, and that's why I assist all of you. I wish that for all of you as well, okay? All right, let's get into the astrology. So the full moon is in Libra. It's a super full moon. It's a zero reset point. We're already in the gateway. The gateway is open. I really felt the intensity start last night here in the Pacific Northwest. Libra is about balance, about rebirth, and it's also about partnerships and unions and relationships, okay, of all kinds. We're going to be shown this week, again, another level of souls that we should or shouldn't be interacting with. Trust your heart and how you feel, all right? Now, what's interesting is the next full moon in April is also in Libra, and the astrologers are saying this is very unusual to have two full moons back to back. I believe they said full moon. If it's new moon, don't quote me on that, but I believe they said full moon. And the thing is that we're going to have a month of this Libra energy to rebalance everything within, as within, so without. Okay, so that's happening. So this is a reboot. We are going through a reboot process this week. The Libra is also about balancing our heart. And this is what the whole journey has been about. The whole journey has been about our chakras, detoxing, clearing out, and about our heart opening wider and wider and wider. The sun is in Aries right now. I believe it's in Aries, or it's going to be going into Aries during the equinox. The main message is this is a huge, massive timeline shift for the collective. So this is another reason, like I was sharing last week about kind of playing dodgeball. Oh no, I was sharing in class about kind of playing dodgeball right now, about interacting with high vibrational people, or keeping to yourself. If you see sort of drama coming your way, this is again the wrap up of Mercury retrograde. Mercury will go direct on the 28th of March. So just to know that. And if I'm speaking too fast today, I apologize. That's the energies. I noticed that when I left some messages for people. So, and I'm kind of excited too. So I'll try to slow down. But yes, we are going through a massive timeline shift. So everyone is choosing, do I wish to stay in my box in 3D? Do I want to expand more into 4D? Am I ready to experience what 5D means, that sort of thing? Okay, so we talked a little bit about that in classes, and timelines is a personal journey as well. It's someone emailed me about timelines, and I suggested it's always key to come for a session or a reading, because I can share and channel information in about from your higher self as well. It's about tools. It's about bringing tools to you all. Okay, so that's happening right now. We are going through a detox of codependency. So if there's any codependency with anyone or anything, male, female, twin, other people, even codependencies of addictions to things, or things that used to make you feel good, that's going to be highlighted this week. So that's going to come up and out and be shown to you as well. Okay, so just know that that's happening. So the sun is in Aries, Chiron is also in Aries, and Aries is the beginning of the zodiac. So it is a new beginning. What's really cool is, I didn't realize this, but Chiron actually wasn't located in astrology until 1977. So, and it was in Taurus then. So this is sort of the first time as a collective we've all experienced Chiron in Aries, which is a cardinal sign and a new beginning for spring or fall, okay? So we're going through huge relationship healings right now. Again, another level, but like even more so because of Chiron being in Aries, and same with the sun and us moving forward. Again, this is the chance to really get into that self-love and self-care portion of the program at this time, okay? For the next basically 2 months, the Libra energy is going to be focusing on our union, self-love, self-care. That will be mirrored in whoever else is in your reality, okay? And we are to be kind and patient with ourselves and with others at this time. All right. Yes, so Mercury retrograde is still happening, and this is the time to be watching and be mindful of our thoughts, which is not easy, because in a way we wake up every day, it feels like Groundhog Day, and we have another do-over. So again, looking at our thoughts, catching them and rewriting them, that's what Mercury retrograde is about right now. This is also a fantastic time for all of you, including myself, to be bringing in new ideas and inspirations, so write them down, all right? And a fantastic time to release and let go of things, emotions, old stories, and, manifest the new, create the new in your new timeline. Okay, so let me get into, okay, so for twin flames. I know I promised a twin flame reading. This week isn't the week, just based on the energies and some other things that are kind of going on in my complex. So I won't be quiet enough. I want to make sure that I have time to do it. So I'll probably do it next week, okay? But for now, twins are, all of you who are on the twin flame journey, you're at different levels. You're at different levels of awakening. And the twin flame is a mirror. It is a mirror to help you detox all belief systems about the old patterns of 3D relationships, okay? So those twins that are being basically change and transformation were the words that came forward. And those twins that are preparing for the next wave, April will be a better month for the next wave of twins to either connect or start reconnecting. But remember, right now we're unifying both sides, feminine and masculine. And so is the twins. So are a lot of souls. That's where the unsettledness comes from. And you may, because it's a super full moon and a galactic portal, you may see some craziness out in the world. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself and remove yourself from those situations. Okay. So this is a positive time. It is a reminder that it's a unification. A unification is happening within. so that you feel more joyful going through the portals. And it's really, really key right now to choose joy and choose happiness in each moment, to not wait for something to show up in your reality. That's the practice that we're getting right now. So you wish for this, you wish to manifest this, but it's not in your reality. Can you still be happy and joyful and being gratitude for what you have? So those are our tests right now, okay? And yes. So the last message that came in was, when we choose that, when we keep choosing joy and happiness, that's helping us to unify within. It's helping our hearts to stay open. It's also helping the beloved, because it's being mirrored in them. It's also helping them work through their energy and their unification as well, okay? Starseeds. And as a light worker, all the information is for you, and you might resonate with some twin information or some starseed information, okay? The twin information as well is also for divine unions and soulmate partnerships, okay? As well, absolutely. All right. Where's the information coming from? I just heard maybe someone out there is wondering. I work with collectives, the collectives of light. There are councils of light that work with on and off the planet. And I only work with the high vibrational councils of light. That started a couple of years ago. I started to actually work with the council of light based on my own personal twin flame journey and how could I assist twins. Okay, so just know that our mind will say there's something wrong because we're not in union, or there's something wrong because we're not with our twin. Who's with their twin and why aren't we? That's the ego. And you actually just have to say, it's okay, source in the universe have got it. Okay, awesome. All right, star seeds, the main message, and this came in last week, but I was supposed to reiterate it and add something. You're all receiving your new galactic code and integrations to prepare you to remember more, to bring in your gifts and your talents for soul mission. And that is happening. And I was also receiving that a lot of the galactic missions will start in about 4 months, okay? Probably after the Lionsgate in August. So we are going to be receiving more intense light codes as we head into the summer, and definitely around the Lionsgate. That's usually the 8/8 portal. The blue light that's coming in is activating another level of remembering in blue rays in starseeds, and it's coming from the star system Sirius. So I just was wanting to share that with all of you because that might be activating and remembering for some of you, okay? All right, I'm going to get into the chakra messages now, and then I'll do the announcements at the end. I'm just going to hydrate as well. Okay, so I'll do masculine energy first. Main masculine message. Hold on. Is Archangel Michael and transmutation, crown chakra. So many of you masculines are opening up to another level of expansion of your spiritual journey, and you're transmuting. So when that energy comes in and our third eye and our crown and our abilities come online, it has to push out old ego programming. So many of you are going through a transmutation process right now, which could appear as a dark night of the soul. It could appear as like an illness, a sickness like a cold or flu or something else that's happened to slow you down. Just know that all is well, and it's just to assist you through this gateway. What also came through? Soul Star Liberation. So I do work with the 12 chakra system. I know that there's more, but at the moment, the 12 chakra system is an activation for many of you. So it says liberation is the ego. So that ego, it's the ego. Soul Star, which is one of the first chakras that starts to open up when our crown is activated. And what happens is that's when we start to clear belief systems and remove ourselves from boxes. Like we awaken and we go, "What? Where did I get that from? Was that from my childhood? I don't believe that anymore." So that's that sort of thing. So many of you are liberating yourself to the next level of your abilities and your consciousness through this gateway. So bravo, this is awesome. Root chakra came forward. There's the scales. That's totally Libra. It says integrity. So you're getting a root chakra reboot, which will feel unsettling stress. I feel that too. So we're all feeling that. Like I feel the root chakra is going through another like reconnect to the next higher vibrational version of the crystalline grid within. Okay, that came forward. And because you're going through an evolution, and this is the Earth Star. The Earth Star carries the next level of your soul mission and your abundance, and it absolutely connects you to Gaia. Many of us came because we incarnated, because we love this earth, we love Gaia, okay? Which is awesome. So that's beautiful. Divine Feminines, you received the third eye. We all twice. So many of you are masculines. You might resonate more with the feminine messages and vice versa, okay? Because we're integrating them all. third eye came in. God, I heard goddess energy, like the divine feminine goddess energy is being activated. So third eye, and I'm feeling pressure here. You can hear it today. So I'm feeling pressure. Sinus is eyes. My eyes look a little red today, bloodshot, ears and throat as well. So there's the Mona Lisa that came in, and this card came in a session recently, and there's those trees. Hug those trees. Our trees are our best friends. Spend time outside. That the tree, spending time with the trees if you can. If you can't, that's okay. You can use like a tree essential oil as well. I heard eucalyptus would be fantastic, but spending as much time with the trees will help you balance and integrate the codes right now. Sacral chakra, which for divine feminines is like the masculine version of the root chakra, carries a lot of belief systems around, feeling not good enough, not worthy enough. If we're not with our twin, there's something wrong. If we're not with a partner, there's something wrong. Those are old belief systems from that we incarnated with. So that's when you get into the self-love, self-care, and just look, go look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. You're awesome. Don't believe what the mind wants to repeat. So, and there's Aphrodite, the goddess. So this is the goddess energy coming in and reminding you all, you're God and goddesses. We all are, okay? All right. And then I love this. This card's been coming forward a lot. So here's the heart chakra opening and expansion. There's the unification of divine feminine masculine, the divine lovers, and the forest lovers. And there's being outdoor and trees and everything as well. So trust, have faith in your journey. And remember, everyone's journey is different. It's unique. It is individual based on your higher self and what you set up. Okay. All right, what's next? Oh yes, so I was guided to just talk a little bit about soul mission and life purpose, because I've been sharing a lot about that. Because there's going to be a big transition for many of you if it hasn't happened already. And why is that? This quote, I've been sharing it a lot on Instagram, but it's true. For those of you who feel you don't belong or you don't feel like you've ever fit in on this earth, it's because you didn't come here to belong. You came here to create the new earth. You came here to bring in your abilities. And to do that, we have to get past all the stuff that we had placed on us through our families, through school, through work, through belief systems around being male or being female, okay? So that's the quote. And many of you are going to be called up, or you are being called up on soul mission and life purpose. And I was guided to expand my net, not my net, that's not the right word, to expand my connection to more of you. Okay. And the reason being is because the word starseed and light worker and twin flame is an activation. But many of you on our soul ascension or awakening to things like new earth and 5D, and I know I have a mission, I know I have a life purpose, and that's what's been given to me. Is this is a mandate to assist whoever could benefit from assistance, from me connecting with your higher self and bringing in your abilities, and to help you sort of focus on a new path. Okay, so that's one thing I was guided to share about. So I've shared this card often. Career change. So many of you, like a lighthouse, you're going to be called this year. You are being called. Like, I know I came here for a reason. I know I came here to do something. I've always had that. Even before I remembered anything else with the other words attached to it, I always knew that I came in to do something. Anytime I ever went for a reading, I was like, what did I come here to do? What did I come here to do? So, I started off with aromatherapy and it grew from there. So, but this, how I'm sharing with all of you, when I look back on my life, was always the role that I was given when I worked in companies. I always facilitated and worked with people all around the world. So I love it so much. I get so much joy from giving and being able to assist all of you and empower you, okay? So I just got to show a few cards because some of you are authors and writers, okay? So that's something you're going to be doing. Some of you are artists and creators. And there's the writing again, writing, blogging, journaling, sharing. Some of you are musicians and singers, and you might be bringing in new sounds to help the collective. Some of you are teachers and way showers, and some of you love the earth and the animals, right? So there's so many things. There's children. There's all sorts of things. I was just grabbed a few cards, but this final card I was guided to show was you're free to do what you choose, and that's the thing. Sometimes a door being closed looks and feels horrific, but on the other hand, it is another door that's opening. It's just time, right? So I just wanted to share that all with you, that this is a big year for a lot of you to start on your soul mission and life purpose or move it forward. Reason being is that 2020, we're in 2019, and this is the year of soul missions and life purpose. Many other way showers have been sharing this. We're being called up because you're hearing the call, because 2020 is a big transition of energy. This is just the ramp up to that, okay? It's basically when we went from 2012 to 2013, 2020 is going to be that way as well. So you are hearing the call. And I've had some amazing sessions with souls recently just to help bring the plan together. And that's what I'm here for as well, to assist with that, okay? So you do have a plan, but sometimes you just need someone to facilitate the beginning, is basically the message that was coming through, okay? So let me just talk about, if I can find it. Okay. So to celebrate the equinox and the super full moon, all personal sessions and coaching sessions, including soul mission and life purpose, are half off, okay? They don't have to be used this week. You can use them next week. I do have 1 or 2 spots available this week, but that'll be based on time zone. So they can be, next week, the week after, that sort of thing, okay? So also on coaching packages, I have bundles of like a mentorship package, and also that includes healing, and also empowerment soul mission package as well. So those are all half price right now. Some are more than half price. For the next 2 days, I'm offering a mini email reading for the equinox and the super full moon. And I've offered this before, but it's not on my website this time. I was guided to approach it differently. The information is in the comments of this video, and if I share it on Facebook later, they will be there as well. It'll just be there for a couple of days, and it'll be a mini email reading for you, either for your twin flame journey, your soul mission, or your personal ascension journey, higher self. So you'll receive from your higher self, you'll receive 2 chakra messages to let you know what chakras are opening and balancing at this time, 2 crystal card messages so you know what can support you for the next couple of weeks. And then you'll receive a tarot and higher self message. So if it's a twin flame journey, I would bring in a tarot message for you and a higher self message about what's happening. Just a taster. It's just a taster. Okay, there's a lot of information in that mini email reading. And then I also actually, at the end of the email, you receive an offer for a session as well that's even more discounted than on my website, okay? So that's on special right now. The information will be in the comments. If it's not in the comments and you watch the video later, email me. If I do have the time to still have that offer, I will do that, okay? But going forward, I'm trying to do less maintenance on my website, but I want to let you know that. So the mini email reading for the gateway is on right now for twin flame, soul mission, or just your personal ascension, okay? Thank you, everybody. Thank you. That's it, I think. Okay. I'm just going to sign off now. I hope that you're all doing well. I will hopefully be able to pop on Facebook and do a Q&A this week. For those of you on YouTube, I didn't load up the last Facebook Live to YouTube. I wasn't too sure how the quality was, but you can always pop over to Facebook and check that out. It's pinned at the top of my page. And some of the questions that came in were really, really awesome. I will come back and do some lives on YouTube soon once we get through the massive gateway portal, so maybe even next week, okay? Lots of love and aloha to all of you. Reach out if you want a session or booking a coaching package with me. I would love that. And the next classes coming up, we're still in the Equinox meditation tribe, so you're still more than welcome to join that. We just had the 2nd class, but the classes are on replay, and we'll have a 3rd class to integrate the Equinox and all the gateways this month. Prepare for April. Coming up in April, there will be a couple of Starseed classes, and I'm going to be introducing some new classes for April that are going to be around crystals, essential oils, that sort of thing. So I'm super excited about that. If you're interested, you can email me. They're not quite ready yet, but I can keep you posted. And I've got some other things to announce coming up too. Okay, love you all so much. Happy spring or fall equinox and new beginnings to everybody, and also happy super full moon. If I get an opportunity, I will write up an update and post it on Instagram, and I'll try and post it on YouTube, but you can check out my Instagram page. The link is below. Okay, love and aloha, everyone. Have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for being here. Take care, everyone.